have a strong personal preference on lots of things related to church. If you know me, I really do. I have a strong personal preference for traditional styles of worship. I like hymns. I love hymns. I study hymns. Okay, I love them. I like congregational singing. I like it when people dress up when they come to church. I like reading the King James Bible. I don't dislike the these and the thous. I love the these and the thous. I'm all about it. My fear is we can get so into our particular flavor of Christianity that we miss out on the bigger things that God is doing in this world. I've met several people in the last several years in our area. The Lord has gloriously saved. They are the real deal. They're on fire for the Lord. They love the Lord. They're passionate about serving Him, passionate about the Bible, passionate about evangelizing. And you know what? They have been reached and discipled in churches that don't fit my preferences. Churches that have contemporary worship or churches that use contemporary Bible versions. And I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't like that. If I can't acknowledge that Jesus is working in some of these churches that do things that go against my preferences, then how am I different than this grumpy synagogue leader in Luke chapter 13? Taking passive-aggressive swipes at Jesus. Maybe this will bother some of you, but we had Charlie Kirk, a man that I think I didn't really follow him or read much about him before he passed away. But everything I followed or read since then, man, the Lord had his hand on that guy. And he was going into dark places and preaching the gospel to lots and lots and lots of people. And very few of the things he said, very few of his takes, especially his religious takes, I had any problem with. The Lord was really using him. And I've talked to so many people, they say the same thing. They say the same thing. How can we say, praise the Lord for that and bless that, and then be like, oh, but you know what? I'm going to pretend like the whole church movement that produced him, the churches he went to, barely even exist because I don't like their music. Or I don't like the way that the people dress in those churches. I think religion is dangerous because it can cause us to miss out on what Jesus is doing in the world. Do you know what Jesus is doing in the world? He said, I come to seek and to save that which is lost.